first down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hurtado. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed to the running back. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
North Carolina, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Ball handed off.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First down. Looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Get your hands a little shaky.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? It's a peculiar choice for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It stays up, and the junior able to get home with the sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody onto the ball after that hit.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable in this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Makes a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it on the move. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Aiming for the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, North Carolina. That puts them on top in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So with the BAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the ball to the ground. Defense. Big takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the catch is made off the carom there. Tackle made after a big gain.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
And there's the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Catch made on the out route. Refusing to be brought down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws a rocket toward the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The shotgun running play call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. We go with a direct snap. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the Tar Heels getting set on first and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to make a big play downfield.
The secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the...
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Escapes the sack. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs on the scramble. Fights off a defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
An important third down attempt for this offense. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Defense not pressing this time. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Marshall. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.